Hey guys, I know that this isn't the video that I said was going to be up, but immediately, maybe the day after I put up that video, life got kind of crazy again, but I'm not going to have enough time to finish the video that I said I was going to finish. But instead, I'm going to record a couple of videos of Idolmaster, because why the fuck not? I said I wanted to play some video games, and oddly enough, this was a game I was interested in a while ago, and it just came out. So we're going to go ahead and give this a roll and see what happens. Never played it before. Oh. Now here's the hard stuff. Last name. Bacon. First name. Trevor. Group's name. Oh no. I didn't think I'd be put on the spot like this. I kind of thought they would just give me a name. There we go. We're going to be called the Rolling Thunders. Let's go. Who do I want my rival to be? I don't care. Difficulty. Well, I mean, we're going to do normal. Maybe if we get it, maybe this is, you know, really fun, we might go back to unfair. We're definitely not going to do relaxed. Let's do this normal. Let's go. Come on, load me in. There we go. Are you here to meet with Fujimoto? Sorry to break it to you, but he's not here right now. If you had an appointment scheduled for now, well, you might be waiting for a while. Fujimoto has a habit of keeping people waiting. Yo, why is it dark in here? Oh. Where is he? Hey, do I look like I know? I don't even work here. I don't even go here. I mean, it's not like anyone works here, right? Not at the moment, at least. If you wanted to meet anyone who works for Fujimoto, well, you showed up a week too late. What happened a week ago? Oh, you didn't know? Well, this building might look like a ghost town now, but it used to be home to some very lucrative businesses. They were the kind of businesses that turn a very large profit, but they did most of their business in cash, if you catch my drift. Fujimoto runs the kind of businesses that favor profits over morals, kicking it old school with the world's oldest profession. Oh, hooking. Of course, the local law enforcement were usually willing to turn a blind eye as long as they got a cut of the action. But ever since our city was chosen to host the upcoming summer games, the higher-ups have started cracking down on that sort of thing. I guess Fujimoto decided to clean up his act before the police had to get involved, which explains why this building is now empty, and some of the neighborhood's finest massage therapists are now finding themselves out of a job. Wow. But I guess their loss is your gain, right? That's what you're meeting Fujimoto about? Well, as best as I can gather, Fujimoto's goal is to clean up his act, but let me give you a piece of advice. People don't change their ways so easily, you dig? If you want to run things squeaky clean, you'll be running against the grain. Oh boy, it's one of those things. Who are you? Me, I'm just a concerned citizen giving out some free advice. She's the queen hoe. Is that enough gossip? I'm just trying to impress upon you that Fujimoto is probably desperate to fill this space with some kind of business. Whoever fills it could probably get away with running it at a loss for the foreseeable future. Oh. One of those benefits of not caring where your money comes from means that you can accumulate a lot of it, and Fujimoto spent a lot of time not caring where his money came from. Anyway, I've already said too much. Enjoy your meeting with Fujimoto, alright? Bye! Well, she was ominous. It's still dark in here. It's still dark in here. It's still dark in here. Come on, homie. Show yourself. Ooh, chapter 1. Hey, so you're Bacon Trevor, right? Oh, shit. I forgot I named myself fucking Bacon. I looked at that and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Y'all, it's almost 2 in the morning where I'm at. Life's crazy. Anyway, you're Bacon Trevor, right? Sorry to have kept you waiting. Good to finally meet you in person. Well, hello. You're a dashing young man. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you're so young, but entertainment does seem to be a young person's game, especially when it comes to managing talent. Anyway, your age is less important to me than your experience, which was enough to impress me. I'm glad you're impressed. The thing that caught my eye, however, wasn't your education or even your most recent work experience. I was most impressed by the fact that you worked at a convenience store in high school. Excuse me? Most people wouldn't brag about working at a convenience store, but to become a part-time manager at such a young age is certainly unusual, given that I happen to know that convenience store. It's in a pretty rough and tumble part of town. Yeah, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You're someone who knows how to get things done, aren't you? Managing an idle agency isn't exactly the same thing as running a convenience store, but you have to deal with a lot of the same problems. Young employees who are trying to balance school and work, running on a tight budget, keeping customers happy. If you know the business fundamentals, I think you'll do well here. If you don't yet know everything you need to. If you don't yet know everything you need to, I hope you'll learn fast. Wow. Whew, I need a nap. So anyway, I have the paperwork here if you're ready to sign. Your terms are, well, let's just say that they're the best terms I was able to get on such short notice. Anyway, I don't want you to think of me as your boss. You're the boss. I'm just a sponsor, an investor, if you will. This is your enterprise, and I'm just buying myself a piece of the action. When it comes to starting capital, I'm afraid I can't offer much in the way of cash. My investments haven't left me very liquid, and I'm taking a loss on a significant portion of my portfolio, you see. Part of the reason this building happens to be vacant, but I could offer you use of the bottom floor rent-free. Pretty lucky for my loss to turn into your gain, isn't it? Maybe. I don't know. Am I playing Idol Manager or Honey Pop? Funny enough, real quick, I actually used to call this game Idol Master and realized I think that is a completely different set of games. This kind of generosity isn't typical for me, so don't get used to it. What do you get out of this? I already said it, didn't I? I just want a piece of the action. You do all the hard work, and if you turn out to be a success, I get some of the prestige by association. If it fails, well, it won't be the first business venture I've seen fail. Plus, the truth is, I need someone to fill this property. If you let a space go unused for too long, it can start to look run down, and that can affect the value of the surrounding property. It's not good to have a building that never has anyone leaving or entering, but if you start expanding and taking up more space, you're going to have to pay rent for the space you move into. It's a bit early to worry about that, though. For the time being, I assume you'll be focused on getting some starting talent, trading them up, doing basic promotion, and most importantly, getting yourself a fan base. Whew. I don't know everything about the entertainment industry, but one thing I do know is that you're nothing without your fans. An idol group lives or dies based on the size of the following it gets. Of course, I'm not saying that you should pay attention to your bank account, but if you're not increasing the size of your following, you're probably doing something wrong. Plus, there's me to think about. One of the reasons I wanted to sponsor an idol group is so that one day I can turn on TV or pick up a newspaper and see people talking about something I helped create. So go out there and make me proud. Thanks, Dad. So, are we ready to formalize the agreement, or is there anything I forgot to cover? I ain't no snitch. I look forward to working with you. Likewise, but don't expect to see too much of me. Don't get me wrong, I'll try to come out to big events, but I'm a busy man. You don't think you're the only investment I'm making, right? Oh. Well, don't worry, I'm not sponsoring any other idol groups. It's against my interest to sponsor 2 different companies that might compete against each other, but I'm always trying to diversify my portfolio. So I might have to stop by the office every once in a while, but don't expect to see too much of my face. Hey, running an idol group can be complicated. It's challenging, even for those who have experience. A comprehensive guide would be useful, yeah? You know what? I'd rather figure things out on my own. We're about to get wild. I can respect that. That being said, even the most self-assured among us sometimes finds it helpful to consult the experience of those who have come before. After all, it's easier to stand on the shoulders of giants, right? That's why I'd like to give you this binder. Yeah, give it to me. It was put together by one of my former associates, and it lays out SOP for a lot of things you'll need to do when running an idol group. Bro, you used to be a pimp. I don't want that. SOP? Oh, I should drop the jargon, should I? SOP stands for Standing Operating Procedure. It's basically a set of step-by-step instructions for helping you do all the things you'll need to run an organization like the Rolling Thunders. Of course, it wasn't specifically written with Rolling Thunders in mind, but you'll be surprised at how many universal lessons apply to running a business like this one. Documents like the ones you'll find in this binder are the lifeblood of any organization. They're a way to formalize the concept so the organization is never reliant on a single person, since all of their knowledge is stored in a form that allows anyone to pick it up and take over their role. Ooh, does that mean I'm replaceable? Of course not. You lie. You lie like a dog. Human beings aren't interchangeable parts. Just because you know the standing operating procedure doesn't mean you'll be able to run things as well as the person who put those instructions together. But it's a great place to start. I've sponsored lots of businesses before, Mr. Bacon. I'll leave the binder in your capable hands. It consists of a series of lessons on various topics. Anyway, I think it's about time that I get out of your hair and let you actually start doing your job. Any questions before I turn you loose? Who put together the lessons in this binder? As I said, this was put together by a former associate of mine. It's probably the lady in the dark. This associate was a capable person who I have an incredible amount of respect for, which is why I'm glad to leave you in their capable hands when it comes to the nitty-gritty of running an idol group. Whew, okay. Click on an unused part of the building to build a room there. Okay. So, this one. To start with, let's create your office. After all, you need a place to work. Office. Oh, look at that. I'm so hard at work. Wait, my office. Yeah, open the staff tab. Oh, you're the staff tab. Bacon Trevor. Oh my god. I'm fucking handsome. It's you! It's me! Each staffer is represented by a card on the menu. You're the first and only so far the only staffer at the Rolling Thunders. I keep saying the. It's not how it goes. On this menu, you can click on a staffer to change their nickname or to fire them. Of course, you can't fire yourself, but you can give yourself a nickname if you'd like. As the UI indicates, you're currently not assigned to any room. How about we move you over to that new created office? Grab your card by clicking on the handle and drag yourself over to your office. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at me, already hard at work. Yeah. You can see the current date, green progress bar underneath the date indicates how close tomorrow is. The days go by faster. Wait, the green progress bar underneath the date. Oh, okay, I see. If you need time to think of planning next week, you can pause time by using this button. Play button will resume time. Fast forward button will cause time to move at an accelerated pace. Sweet. Time will only pass when you're on this screen. Anytime you're experiencing the story, time will pause automatically. Cool. You can't have an idol group without out. It's time to hold some auditions. Let's go. Local, regional, and nationwide auditions, making a wider talent search with regional and nationwide auditions will increase the chance to get a highly talented idol, but also cost a lot more. There's also a cooldown for holding higher tiers of audition. Auditions are planned for your offices. Click on your office and select audition options. So hold a local or regional for now. Okay, cool. Auditions. What does that say? I think you're in the way. Oh, I can move that. Thank God. Matter of fact, go up here. Don't come back until I say so. You know, let's do local. Hometown, baby! The talent scout begins. It'll take a few days for the audition to finish. Cool. Looks like the game is currently paused. Our talent scout won't progress. Let's unpause it so that time can pass. Okay. Your portrait has a progress bar. They'll fill up as the audition gets closer to finishing. Remember, if you want to... Yeah, I don't remember. Just make sure you don't lose track of time. Okay, cool. Obviously, let's go. Yee. Okay. Brand new day. Talent scouting is finished. It's time to look at the audition candidates. And decide who to hire. Click the audition icons over your head to see the candidates. Alright, let's do this. Each audition finds 5 idols. Who they are is a mystery. Let's click on one of them to get started. Sweet. Alright, let's figure that out. You should go. I'm gonna butcher all of these names. Ugh. Each idol has 4 stats that are based on their appearance and 4 stats that are based on their talents. Oh, you just don't look like you want this job at all, lady. Next to each stat, you'll see 2 numbers. The first number is the current value of that stat. The second one, in brackets, is the potential for that stat. You can think of potential as a soft cap. Once an idol reaches their potential in a certain stat, it will be much harder to raise that stat through training. Each idol has a unique trait. Some traits are beneficial, while others can be more of a hindrance than a help. Okay. You can click here to hire this girl to be an idol, and your group will hold up before we hire her. Let's take a look at other candidates. Try clicking on each of the idols to see how they stack up. Okay, cool. Alright, well, you can go right here. Oh, wow, you are lacking in the smart department, lady, but you're very pretty. You're pretty high on the cool. You're cool, you're pretty, and I guess you're kind of vocal. You're at 24, but it doesn't get any higher than 40. Your smarts don't get any higher than 36. Alright, let's click this next one. Let's see what's up. Alright, let's see here. Yuka? Okita? I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to butcher this all up. Your smarts are at 17. You can get up to 52. You have a 1 in vocal? What? You're pretty high and cute. You're pretty high, sexy. You're about as funny as it's gonna get. You're not really cool, but you have a 1 in vocal and you're a snitch? Pass. 48. Photogenic. +2 to photo shoot payments. Oh, your cute is way high. You're not very sexy though. And you're not very smart either. I mean, your vocal is high-ish. You're pretty... the only thing that you're super high on is your cuteness. Hold on, what? You're 13, and you're start off at 90. Defeatist. Ooh, I didn't even see that. Penalty to all stats if your latest single didn't top the chart. Oof. Woman. I don't know, fam. Photogenic. You just seem like you're the most positive so far. Alright, who you got? Yaguchi? Nanami? I don't know. You have a 3 in the... Where are your pants? You have a 3 in vocal. Your cute's at 80. She says you're not very pretty. You kind of have smarts. Your funny is high. Jack of all trades. Idol learns 50% faster when training, whichever stat is currently their lowest. Okay. So you can be pretty. Okay. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. Wow, it looks like you were lucky enough to find a rare idol. That means she has pretty high starting stats, which probably give her a head start over any of the other idols. Yeah. Anxiety gets a slight reduction in all stats when you have a big event production. You're Mizuki. Oh yeah, your stats are dope. You're hired immediately. The number above each idol's portrait down here is their overall rating. Yada yada yada. Comparing different idols. Now that we had a chance to look at all these idols, let's decide who to hire. You can hire as many or as few of these idols as you like. Since you're starting out, let's hire at least 3 to start off with. Okay, well, you're hired immediately. That's easy. I mean, which one of you can't sing? You and you're a snitch. Yeah, you're not on the menu at all. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a job. Ma'am, you don't even look like you want to be here. But the only like really bad thing you have is you're not very smart, but we can fix that. Ma'am, I can't hire you even if you're a 1. Like, your vocal is 1. We run an idol shop here. I can't. Yeah, I guess. I'll hire you. Nice, you've hired 3 idols. There are 2 left in this batch. You can either hire them as well or send them packing. Ugh, well, you're... I kinda wanna do that, right? Like, I wanna hire her. You are just not getting hired. I kinda wanna hire you. Yeah, you're hired. Ma'am, you gotta go. Boo, trash. Part of the Rolling Thunders now. When's our next big event? I hope nothing goes wrong. Glad to be on board. I'd like to try lots of different things, so feel free to assign me wherever you see fit. Hell yeah. I hope I do well now that I'm finally joining Rolling Thunders. I guess it's all down to the luck of the draw, right? Whew, lady. I'll tell you, if I had better choices, you would not be here. Glad to see you in person. I'm sure you see my photos right. Don't I look just winsome in them? Alright. Well,